My mind is just ready to go completely.
Oh, it's tea time. It's getting cooler out. We have the heaters, the other heater, and the salt lamp, and the lamp here. And back over here, the grandma lamp that I made. I'm still very proud of this. And we actually had what's called the unveiling. If you're Jewish, you know what that is. If you're not, you go back about a year later or so to the gravesite, and they have set the headstone or footstone or whatever it is, and you go and you say a few prayers and whatever, and a few people showed up, and they were there when she was buried, obviously, and we all said a few words about Grandma, and I mentioned how I made this lamp from what she gave me, and I'm still very proud of it. I think it's stately. It's absolutely one of a kind. There's not another one in the world like it. And it just works. It does the job. But, you know, the problem is, its lighting down here was never been great. There were these fixtures when I moved in, and if there's enough light, you can see that one's like sort of crumbly cracked right there with some sharp edges. So the shades were like that. I found some other ones in the garage. Those are the same as these. However, on the other side, these are not. These are white ones. Also, I found in the garage, I think. I can't really remember. But it's like, all right, you have one here. You have one directly across from it. Maybe even mounted a little higher on the wall, I guess because of the AC ducts. But okay, it's there. And then there's the one here. But you left it dark over here. Now, obviously, I have the lamp here, but it's not on a separate switch. It's on with all the bar lights and shit and blah, blah, blah. And I've been toying around with the idea of adding, because I'm sure this is just a Home Depot special, and I can go to Depot and get one that looks just like it. And hey, maybe if I actually go and do this, which I'm sure will never happen, I'll spring for all new shades for it and fucking put one here. And it could just chooch off to the side a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to pull that one and stick it here and say, oh, no, that sticks out way too much. Somebody will bang their head on it or their shoulder or something, and it's going to fucking break. But, you know, you could put a different light here, and that would sort of help in this general area and direction. But I've always been looking for a solution over here for better lighting. Now, a long time ago, I had a video on how green is this, I think. So I did the right thing for the environment, and I put in CFLs. Well, as you notice, these two are the same. Those two are different. And there's two more around somewhere. They've been crapping out over the years. I don't know why. I think, actually, I do know why. I think the reason is because when they're in the socket, they go in like this, and all the heat from the coil goes and bakes the Chinamatronics, and these were made maybe right during or right after capacitor plague, so they've been failing. And not that long ago, I had one that actually crapped out, and I had to replace it. And the only one I really had that worked has like a delay when it starts up, like it turns on really dim and then goes on, and then it takes its time to warm up in that. Now, could I go and put incandescents in? You bet your bippy I could. And, you know, I have enough for life, almost, practically, so I could just generally do that. And there actually were incandescents down here. A lot of the bulbs in this house were actually burned out when I bought it. Little known fact. And I actually had a clear bulb, which may have made an appearance in another video, if it was that bulb. I can't even remember anymore. But there was a clear one, and whatever the wattage was, and they used to be laying around. They've since been shuffled away somewhere. Anyway, long story longer, I could put incandescents in, but, you know, what's my other choice? More CFLs that are going to crap out because and I always joked about these CFLs saying how you can smell the egg rolls cooking because when it's in the socket like that, it just bakes and it starts smelling like China down here, Chinamatronics, you know. So, that's out. Could I go LED? Jay doesn't do LEDs. Have I lost my fucking mind? Have I gone batshit crazy? these China LEDs, the SGLEDs, are fucking brilliant. These things work. They have no delay, as I showed in that video. There is no delay. As soon as this bulb makes contact, it's fucking on instantly. There is no delay, and my switch is a little wonky. Just when it makes contact, immediately. There's no delay. It's just on, on, on. Just fucking works every time. And holy shit, the difference. Yes, they're cool white or daylight or whatever, 6500K or whatever the fuck it is at this point. Doesn't make a difference at this juncture.
Tony, do me a favor, will you please? Will you do me a kindness?
Leave.
Yeah.
I think I want to be walking in and out if you're going to fuck up and I got to come back.
I don't make any difference to me at this juncture. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Tony. Don't slam the fucking door.
There is so much light here now. It's just fucking awesome. It actually works. The LEDs actually work. They're not awful. They're too, like, if you go and turn that shit on and you're looking in that, oh man, you get blinded. Terrible, but so much more. Look at the amount of light on the floor. It's great. It's great. They're really good. And I was like, see, the problem was China sent me 4 of them, but I need 6 because there's 2, 2, and 2, so that's 6. So long story even longer, SGLEDs sent me that contraption device that's like a motion sensor light, and they also sent me these things. But it didn't work that way in the beginning. They sent me just these bulbs, and they mailed them directly to me. And I was so impressed by these, because no other LED bulb. These I can look at. There is no flicker. There is absolutely no delay, as I showed you before. Nothing. They just fucking work like real light bulbs. Is it stark, bright, awful, bright white light? Yeah. I actually kind of like this color of light anyway. And although, yeah, it doesn't add to the ambiance of the yellow carpet and that, you know, these lights are not on a lot, really. Just sometimes. But I need to fucking see here. And it works, and they cast enough light that the wall is lit up down there. They actually fucking work. But like I said, what happened was they sent me 4 of these, and then they contacted me about the motion sensor light, and they said, oh, can you review that for us? I said, yeah, not going to really use it. Don't have anywhere on the house to use it. And all the lights I have in the back are motion sensor, but there's a total of 5 of them, and those lights are $60. That's 3 bills that I would have to plunk down to convert to LED. $300 that I would plunk down, but it's going to save you so much in electricity. Yeah, they'll fail before then, I'm sure. Well, it so turns out, like I said, long story even longer, that they contacted me about that light, and I said, hey, you sent me these things. Listen, I got to have more of these. How do I get them for free? And they said, oh, you buy on Amazon and leave review for us, and we pay you back by PayPal. Yeah, what the hell? I made a video on them already. Fucking, yeah, let's do it. So they sent me 4 more. So now I have 2 spares for when these burn out. But they're bright. They work. There's no delay. I couldn't be fucking happier. And it so turns out I saw XGO81X today. Incidentally, although this is a long time, and I mean a long time later, remember when his central AC crapped out with the ECM motor and the outdoor condenser, and it was this whole shit show and all that? Yeah. That's been fixed with another ECM motor, and it does work now. And I actually got some Rheem stickers from Rheem, And I gave him one because they sent me 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. 3 different styles, 2 of each, but one had 3. And I said, well, I don't need that extra one, so I'll just give it to him. So he put it on the center cap there, and it dressed it up. And we did that, and we fucked around during the day and whatever. And he has over his garage one of those old school motion sensor lights that takes like those tubular halogen lights like that, and there's 2 of them. And he was telling me how they've been burning out, because when he gets on the phone, I hear about the thing and the pudding pop, and you know what that's all about. But I pick up a few things, and one of the things he mentioned was those were burning out on him, and he just lost another one like Labor Day, and this is, we're like, what, a week out from that now. So anyway, because of all of that, I said, well, I'm never going to use this LED thing, and I'm certainly not buying 4 more, and China ain't going to send me 4 more. Hey, do you want that thing? Oh, LED! I got to save electricity! Oh, they got a bling! So I said, yeah, you know what? The thing's burning out on you anyway, and maybe the sockets are getting old and corroded. So I gave it to him. So, if you're watching, you owe me. But besides that, he put it up. It's super fucking bright. For how long it'll work, I don't know. It had a 5-year warranty. But yes, the answer is yes. In very certain and particular, very certain and particular circumstances, LEDs are potentially an option. Potentially. In certain particular circumstances. This is one of them. So effectively, no, I haven't gone batshit crazy, but it does go against anti-LED, which does make me batshit crazy, and I don't know where the fuck I am. Like I had stated in previous videos, for the car, they got the LEDs right. The LED headlights are fucking awesome. In fact, I got a new set coming, which I'll have long reviewed by now. It's all there. They got it right for the car. The welcome lights I put in the Big 6. The reverse lights were fucking awesome. And then I got the license plate lights. That's awesome. I'm waiting to see if I could get tail lights for it. And I'll fucking, one by one, I'll convert everything over to LED. They seem to work. Whether or not they'll hold up, I still got my incandescents. I could always swap in if I had to. It's not really a big deal until I weasel some more out of China. But they seem to hold up. They're fucking bright as hell. And they got it right for the car. For the house, never, none, ever. I don't care what the fuck it is, but I do absolutely swear by these bulbs. For how long they're going to last, I don't know, but they should have a 5-year warranty on them. They're good. They really do work. So I think we're going to leave it right there. Thank you very much for watching. Go ahead, let the comments roll. Let's see what you have to say on this one. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. Send me some comments down there. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, I didn't just do this. I got the bulbs first, and then I asked for the wife's approval. And she said, holy shit, it's this bright? They're good? What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it. And I did.
Do you believe any of that shit?